to stage. Oh, one day. Never mind my Punch Mac Lightning profile pic in the background there. Oh, wait, let me close WhatsApp because otherwise messages come through. I managed to link my iPad to my laptop. ChatGPT is a wonderful thing. So we can actually now, it's not the biggest screen you'll ever see because unfortunately this is as big as it goes. Let me just see if I can make it bigger. There we go. Okay, so we can actually edit live, which was the part I couldn't show you guys before. I could only show you how I create on the images on ChatGPT. Jose Taco, is your notebook ready? So I could show you how to animate, how to create the images on ChatGPT. And then the next stream we did, I managed to link Grok so we could animate on screen with Grok. And now, fourth stream in. Sorry. Why are my dogs crying? Oh, geez, just give me a second, eh? Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. My male Great Dane is about 10 years old, and the bitch is about, sorry, but that's a female dog. She's about 4, so she's sort of his nanny, and they were making weird noises. So I was just worried if he was okay. So yeah, now I can relax. My dogs are fine. Sorry about that. Anyway, so second stream in, third stream in, I think we used Grok, or the second. So now fourth stream in, I eventually have the Apple, the editing app, iMovie app on here as well. So now we can see everything as it happens, and I don't have to keep looking down every time to type and then transfer to photos and blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me catch up with chat quickly. Okay, everyone was saying my mic sounds better. I'm assuming it's still going strong. Angel, maybe you should make me a mod. Oh, how do I do that? How do I make someone a mod? Anyone know? Maybe I must figure it out. And this cat mat says cool. The most you can have is because it takes less processing power to animate on account of there not being much of him. That is no lies detected there. No lies detected at all. That's very good. Thanks, Discat. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to relax with the dog yelping like that in the background. It's probably the one stole the other one's bed. And that's probably what was happening there. Okay, so to recap, is anyone new here? So to recap, the first night we had a lot of fun. I think we played around. Somebody asked for Dan as a werewolf, which we did. And then poor X-Wing got turned into a pig, or a Miss Piggy. Let's see. I don't know if I've still... yeah, we have to show. Just to recap, because Mr. X-Wing just came out so good. There we go. So we've got to give X-Wing his chance again. So we recap on the previous streams.
Oink, oink, feel the beat tonight.
Up with the one that's at light.
Spin around, magic all around. Oink, oink, what a delight. The show's just begun.
Okay, so that was X-Wing that we did. And we also did Dan as a werewolf. So let's see how that one came out. Just doing a quick recap of the This is like class, you see. We recap yesterday's lesson before we move on. I just want to see Mr. X-Wing. Excuse all the Afrikaans in between. X-Wing, where did you go? Download. And then this was X-Wing. Jose Taco, do you see that? Mr. Pork Chop or Captain Pork Chop. Okay, there's no sat that says green fighting Mr. Freeze. So we did that little clip. That little clip is on 800 and something views on shorts. Okay, it's not huge, not like some shorts that get 20,000 views, but it's doing nicely. So yeah, we're getting content out for shorts here. Okay. I think we've caught up. I finished the animation for Dr. Steen as a full-length movie or video for the song. I'll play it here later, as I said earlier. I must actually just download it first. And then before I post it live to YouTube, you guys can let me know if there was something I need to change. Because I like to get second opinions, because, you know, I look at it and I think, it's fine, but it might not be. Maybe I must close that. Okay, so we're going to download it. I'll just share it to my photo album. Okay. Shall we get started? Did someone in chat suggested that we do Kaida as an alien that shape shifts. That's a tongue twister. Shape shifts into something else. So what do you guys think of that idea? Shall we play around a bit with that? Let me know if there's any other ideas there. Okay, so that's now saved. So we can go. Oh, shit. I've got to push it on the iPad, not there. Okay, so that's done. That I can close. Okay, sorry. I just want to catch up with chat quickly again. Yeah, sorry. Let me just have a quick look. Pork chop sandwiches, I've got that. Okay, so shall we go ahead with Kaida as the shape-shifting idea? We could do that, I think. Okay. Let's quickly go find my face templates. You guys are really seeing everything as it happens. I have not, because I'm some sort of a weird, creepy stalker, but I basically have like photos of everyone that I've screen grabbed here and there to use for when I do my animations. Geez, Phil was so difficult to animate, but I eventually got a decent picture of him. Okay, I've got quite a few of Kaida, because that was the first one I had. It's the only one I could find, but with his hand like that, it's sometimes difficult to animate from that, although I did get the Tyrion Lannister that you see on the thumbnail. That image is what I used for when I did Miami Vibes for Miami Vice parody. And that's him in the gym. That's probably not a bad image, but you can't really see his face. And then that one, he has glasses on. Poor Kaida. That's a nice one of his face. So let's go let's start a new chat. Okay. There, I use ChatGPT for a lot. And then let's maybe, oh, shite. Go back. And hi, Debbie. Deb is in chat as well, saying hi to everyone. Alien into animal or human, says Angel. That's actually not a bad idea either. Kaida into a creepy foot doctor. You know how many times I've tried to do things like that, but ChatGPT, the minute it looks like you're trying to make out someone has a foot fetish, which Kaida clearly has, then it sees it as sexual and it won't do it for me. Grok is our battle with Grok. Jose Kaka wants to know, how do I find Grok against ChatGPT? Our battle with Grok, because Grok is hard of hearing. Grok is so quick to try and impress you with the speed because it's like this and the image is there, but it ignores half of what you've asked it to do. Now, I know there's other people that have major success with Grok. Angel is one of them. She comes around nicely with Grok. I can actually show you a demo. If I use the same basic prompt, I'll do one in Grok and one in ChatGPT, and then we see what we get. Hello, Kaida. We're going to have fun with you today because you've got such a lovely face and it animates so well. I will be kind, I promise. Anyway, so there you see we've got you all over. So now I want your body. There we go. Copy. And I'm going to give that to ChatGPT. Okay, so which idea are we going with first? Let's see. Yeah, Kaida, you mostly, if Kaida is still there, you mostly wear a do-rag. I think it protects the waves, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we want to, not we, me. We want to create an image of the man in images A and B as an alien that shape shifts into a, what animal should we make it? Kaida, do you have any idea what animal you want to be? What animal should we do? See. What animal is, okay, let's say into a tiger. A tiger is badasses. So let's see. A man in images A and B as an alien that shapeshifts into a tiger. I need an epic image as the base of him as an alien, which we will use to animate the shape shift. Oh God, I'll check my typing now, into a tiger in SuperGraph. Any questions? Okay, let's check this. Oh, Jesus, I shifted to capitals halfway through. And alien is totally butchered. So let's just fix the spelling. Okay, there we go. A honey badger. A honey badger is actually alien design style. Do you want him as a humanoid alien? Recognizable face, subtle alien features like glowing eyes, or full extra? Now, I think like a humanoid alien, because that would be nice, and I think it gives it a clean base to shapeshift into a tiger. What do you guys think? Okay, we're going with humanoid alien. One. Let's say that one. Copy. Oh, geez, now it's asking me 50 million questions. Okay, so we've got to, sometimes it asks a lot of questions. One, so we're going with humanoid. Two, Alien Jungle, Sci-Fi Battlefield, Cosmic Energy Changer. I think a Sci-Fi Battlefield. That sounds epic, especially if he's going to transition into a tiger. 3. Tiger type. Bengal tiger, white. Black Panther style variant. No, I don't want bioluminescent. I've just done a crap load. I like Bengal tiger. Copy. Although white might have gone nicely if we're going science. We can always change it. And then number 4, pose. For the morph animation, I recommend power stance facing camera. Crouch predators. Okay, best for morphing into a tiger. So we're going to choose that one. Paste. And then what else? Once I have these 4 answers, landscape. Oh, wait. Let me go back to my faces. And I forgot to do this yesterday. It's just a standard prompt that I put in so that I get good camera quality. Because sometimes you'll notice with the ones we did of Matchstick, it was almost like a painterly effect, which I'm not a fan of. So this gives me the Hollywood camera effect, so that it looks like it was formed using actual people and not sort of like a painterly thing. I don't like that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry. Okay, let's see. What is it giving me up there? Use one of these as visual direction reference for the base frame. I kind of like A. Do you guys, what do you, oh, geez, I must keep up with chat. Is there any way you can share that specific prompt from your description so we can use it for our own means? If I paste it into, you mean the prompt that ChatGPT is going to generate, Matt? Are you meaning that, or the prompt that I just typed in there? Because I can copy and paste that and stick it in chat if you want. Just let me know. See. Okay. Is chat still with me? Which one of those should we use? Because this is very interactive. I don't like B because it's just black. I mean, nothing's happening there. C is too dull. I think A is the better one. So what does ChatGPT ask me? If you want, okay. Let me try something here because I don't actually know where it's going with this. Sometimes it has a brain fart. Where is my image, please? Okay, let's see where we end up. Yeah, that one was the best out of all of that. Oh, the prompt I just typed in. Oh, you see now there's my image coming. Are you talking about that stock one that I used to say Hollywood? Which one are you talking about, Matt? The first one that I used, or the one that I went and put in afterwards? Are you talking about this one, Matt? The one that I've got my mouth on now? Oh, the stock one. Okay, I'll send it to you on ChatGPT. Listen to me. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. See, just send me a WhatsApp to remind me. Because, you know, brain, goldfish. Forget by tomorrow. Okay, let's see if we have an image yet. Image created. Wowza. Is Kaida still in chat? Because I hope he's suitably impressed with that. You guys see that? Let's see if we can make it bigger. Woo! That looks good, eh? That looks super good. I must say we're a lot kinder to Kaida than we were to Beardo last night. Beardo got the matchstick left and Kaida's getting the Bengal tiger. Okay, so that looks pretty impressive. So remember to stroke the AI's ego. This is epic. please do the animation prompt and make it full of movement and camera angles. I want it fast paced. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so there comes our prompt. Oh, has he left? Okay, no, that's fine. At least he showed his face and we will send it to him afterwards. It was awesome that he popped by. That was really great of him. I did give him a heads up that we were going to be doing this. I did the same with Beardo. I thought just out of respect. Okay, so now we go to Grok. And Grok, I took the liberty of putting there earlier on, but it seems to have buggered off. Okay, so now we've got Grok, and we're going to go to Imagine. So video. And we're going to paste our prompt. Oh, for those that maybe are watching for the first time, with ChatGPT, I've trained it to write my prompt in copy code so that you just click over there and it copies it instead of like doing this. And especially if you are maybe on an iPad or on a phone or something, either way, sitting scrolling with your mouse down takes a lot of time. So I'll do it this way. Okay, so there's my Grok, and then let's give it the image. Paste. I should check the prompt before I paste, just to make sure everything's fine. But you know what? It's going to take forever to read that whole freaking prompt. Matt says it would be cool if the G&G guys could join us, but I'm sure. Oh, yeah, no, they're busy. Oh, no, that is weak. Okay, maybe I still need to animate it. Oh, make video. Because that was just, oh, you know what it did? No. Cancel. Nice try. What I obviously did something wrong, because what it did was it went and created its own version of the tiger based on that prompt, which happens. So let me just go back and get my copy. And then go back to Grok and paste. And let's say we want 10 seconds and it's on video mode. Okay. Because I was going to say that tiger, that. But now do you see what Grok creates? Is Jose Taco still here? Jose, are you still there? Did you see what Grok created? I mean, that lame-ass tiger compared to the one we got from ChatGPT. So we get better results with, it's just my personal opinion. I have had some great images from Grok, but just if I'm working on, well, big projects like a song, a video, animation, or doing the TNME stuff, it works much better when I'm using ChatGPT. Okay, no, it went a little bit far with the camera angles because that literally looked like it came out of his ass. Okay. We will save it and then we'll go back. Oh, you know what? Hi. Okay, that turned out okay, but I think we went a little overboard with the camera angles. Let's just stick to one camera angle that does a little bit of a pan and a little bit of a tracking and not go as wild. Could you redo the prompt for him to morph into a tiger? And let's just tone down the camera angles because Grok got it all wrong. Sometimes it's better to talk to the AI. I talk faster than I type anyway. Yeah. Did you see the tiger that, yeah, you did. I think you're saying yes to that. Okay. Round 2 commencing. So actually round 3. So we copy. We go back to Grok. I'd actually just like to start a new one. And we are there. So we're going to paste. And let's just go back and fetch our image. That is such a cool image. And paste. And we tell it, okay, now, does it know that we want? No. We want a video. Ach, nee man. Sorry, I'm now speaking. When I get mad, I switch to Afrikaans, okay? Ach, nee man means no shit. And there we go. Let's go back there and go there. And fingers, yes, it's working on the right one. So let's see. What if you, Matt says, what if you prompt him to turn into a tiger, just like we did with Dan's werewolf video? I could do that. That is definitely an idea. I will ask, as soon as this is generated, then I will request that from ChatGPT. Is Debbie still in the chat? Debbie's Joy, are you still there, girl? Are you happy with how this is working out so far? Because the base idea, okay, not bad. Okay, that turned out pretty good. Let me do this. And then you guys can see it over. Is the sound coming through? Did you see this, Debbie? Or is this what you had in mind? Are you happy? It does look cool, eh? Okay, that was pretty damn cool. So let's save it. Now, let's go back to ChatGPT. Oh, that came out so good. Thank you so much. Could we do a second prompt? More or less same camera angle, everything. But is it possible to instruct Grok that when he morphs into the tiger, to still keep a portion of his face so that he's a hybrid of a tiger in body, but the face, the head of the tiger, still retains elements of the human face, just enough that he is still recognizable as the human, but the tiger elements are there. Could you write a prompt like that, or would it be better to create the base image first? Sometimes you might have to create a base image, but if it writes the prompt first, we can see if Grok can actually work with that. If it can't, then we'll just create a base image. But yes, you can do it directly in the animation prompt. But with Grok, the result is much more reliable if the hybrid face is the end state described very early. Creating a new base image is optional. The current alien image can still work because the morph sequence explains the final form. Okay, well, let's see. I just want to see if it's finished. Yes. So I'll go copy. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we can go. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be on the safe side and just do a new one. It's already, no. Let's first, I think with Grok, I confuse it when I ask for, when I first put the prompt in. So I think best is to give it the image. Oh, crap. No, there we go. Paste. And then give it the prompt. I think that's the safer route. Because clearly when we give the prompt first, Grok takes it as an instruction to create an image instead of animating this. Now, why is it still on Imagine? Ah, for fuck's sake. Sorry for the language. Okay. It's on video. This is very much hit and miss sometimes. You know what I should do? What I always do? Let's create that. Let me open my WhatsApps. Let's go to, oh shit, this might not be such a good idea because now everything is there, and paste the image in there. So I don't have to scroll back 6 years every time in Grok to get it. Okay, and then let's put that in. And it's still on fucking video. I mean, image. Yeah, sometimes it's not easy. It takes a lot of patience. And I hope everyone is still awake. Okay. Paste. And now we are cooking. 10 seconds. Holding thumbs that this works. Okay, so the sound was coming through. Why does it say hide comment? Sorry, there's something in chat that says hide comment. Oh, you're still there and you're still awake. That's good. Are you guys finding this interesting? Okay, let's see. Look, there's the... Nah. It's... Okay. Sometimes you have to generate it. I'll save it anyway in case we go with this. But sometimes you have to generate it with Grok a second time because it's almost as if on the first generation, it doesn't take in everything. So sometimes when I generate it a second time, I get what I'm looking for. And then also, if you've got Grok and I had free Grok for a long time. A lot of the earlier stuff I did for TNME was done with free Grok, where I wasn't paying for it. And ChatGPT, I think I upgraded to the paid ChatGPT pretty early on because that's where, you know, it only gives you a few images. Okay, let's see what we get here. No, but it's still pretty epic. Okay, back to the drawing board. I think we are going to need to create a base image of him as a hybrid between a tiger and a the alien, because Grok is just not getting it right. Grok keeps transitioning him totally into a tiger. I'll see if I can give you the last still. No, it's pointless. You know what a tiger looks like. Can you do an image for me with the man as an alien and with the tiger body, but the face retaining elements of the man? Do you need the image again? I'm going to give you the image again. Okay. Back to the drawing board, copy, and we go here, and then I'll just attach that image. And then send it. Okay, so then we'll see where we end up. Let me see something. Oh, my iPad's gone off. Okay, because I was thinking we could look at other stuff while we were waiting for it to generate, but it seems to be quite fast. Debbie says free Grok is pretty limited. Look, I've got super Grok. Between you and me, I ain't seen much difference from super Grok to normal Grok when I switched over. But how many images does it allow you? Because, I mean, I did the superheroes eye dots. Ach, no, really. Sorry, excuse me, ChatGPT, and I need to chat. I'm so sorry, but that's lame as fuck. No. That doesn't even look like a tiger. The face is all wrong. You need to give me more tiger features, not. No, that's really bad. Hey, did you see that? I mean, that's just nasty. Look at that. No. Let me do something here. Let me go to Grok. And sometimes, as I said, you've got to think out the box. So now I'm looking for where he's halfway through. No. Is this thing still? Hold on. I'm trying to get my iPad linked again. And let's view. Okay. So let's go back to Grok. I'm trying to see if we go here. Let's go there. Now on that one, I'm trying to see if there's no, it just goes straight to the title. It's okay. I'm going to save this one. And then we're going to go to the photo app. Do you see how nice it is that I've got the iPad linked to this now? Because I don't have to can go backwards and forwards. I can just go straight to this. So first thing I'm going to do is take out the sound, because if we're going to create like an animation, then the sound isn't always stable from one what do you call it, animation to the next. So let's go to create a new project. This is my iMovie app. Okay, are we going to be okay, why is it frozen? Okay, let's just do that. And go back in. I find the iMovie app is sometimes a little bit temperamental. Create a movie, then go to the video and recently added. There's a method to my madness here, because I can't, you see, there's the end image. So I screenshot that and I'm going to give this to ChatGPT as the end result of what we want. Okay, so that's done. And then what I do is I just WhatsApp it to myself. I'm sure there's quicker ways, but this is just like my method. Although maybe, no, it's on the iPad. Of course, it's not going to work. So there it is now. Copy. Let's just take that away. And then I'm going to go to ChatGPT and get rid of that abomination. No. Paste. This is the end result in Grok. I want my tiger to look like this, with the tiger skull and ears and coloring, but elements of the man must remain. Shall I give you an example of a wolf man that we generated yesterday? so that you can see what I am after. I could have said that instead of typing it. Okay, so let's see. Yes, provide the Wolfman example. So the easiest is probably to go back to my iPad, and there's the Wolfman, and then send that to my WhatsApp. It's just a quicker way to do it. And then I just go here, and I go, fuck. Sorry for the language. Where's the bloody wolf? Oh, okay. It's close enough. Let's WhatsApp that to myself. And let's go here. Shit, I should have closed the WhatsApp. Sorry if anyone's WhatsApps are out there. Let's go here. Paste. And then let's see what else ChatGPT. Yes, provide. From the tiger result, the issue is clear. While the human removed, you want instead human identity cues, human eyes spacing, brow ridge, human beard trail, facial hair, human nose bridge, influence, slight jawline, tiger muzzle, blah, blah. Yes, exactly that. Okay, so let's give it that as an example. And I swear to all things, whatever, if it gives me a bloody wolf, I will just plutz. Because this will happen. Hi, Void Wardens. Nice to see you here. Let me just see what else I've neglected chat a bit. And does anyone know how to make someone a mod? Oh, I think I know. I'll go click there. Put user in time. Okay, no. It's just giving me options to ban you. Okay, that stars the message. So no, that's not what we want. So unstar. Anyone know how to do the mod thing? Okay. No, man. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm happy with what you've done with the face, but for the love of God, please lose the do-rag. This is a tiger. We want tiger fur up there, not the do-rag. And use the image I gave you of the tiger from Grok, not this one that you're giving me, because your tiger is way out proportionally. Is it possible? Must I give you the image? Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the right images. Give me a second. Okay, we're happy with that. So I'm going to use my snippet tool. Where is my snippet tool? And I'm going to take that because we're happy with that. And then we're going to copy that and give it to ChatGPT. And then I'm going to scroll back in chat. Oh, geez. Okay, I need to scroll back. Copy. Okay, that's not what I wanted. God's truth. Sometimes the paste doesn't work, but that's okay. Copy. Paste. Okay. Okay. Can you give me the body from image A and the head from image B? But lose the do-rag, although the do-rag could actually work. But I think lose the do-rag on top of his head and make sure that the head proportionally is in size, is in proportion to the tiger body in image A. So I want image A's tiger. Yours is yours looks like a cross between a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. It's totally wrong. So I want image A with the face of image B. Does that make sense? And lose the do-rag. Now, I should go back and clean up that long-winded double thing speech that I gave ChatGPT, but ChatGPT knows my mentalness by now, so it reads between the lines and it takes out the important stuff. So we'll see where we end up with this. Yes, the picture of him as a werewolf. Can I add him in where? Where do you want him go? Do you want him to be animated as well when we do the animation? While this is generating, what happened to my photos, my photo app? Okay, so that's Imagine, that's Streamlabs. Let me go here quickly. Give me a sec. I think I accidentally closed my photo library. Let's go here. Let's drag it over there. I've got two screens, by the way. So I have my laptop screen and then a second screen. You will see what I did earlier, Debbie. I'm just going to say Debbie C. I did an animation of this to put in the Dr. Steen video, and that's where I want your people's second opinion to let me know if it works. This is what I did with, because I wanted the colors to go with Dr. Steen's video. But I suppose we could see if we can use that animation. Let me just clear this, clear download, remove. The second one came out like this. Hi, Terry. Welcome. Terry says, hail, Anjanette and chat. Wendy says, I'm sorry for lurking. I'm figuring out how to work with digital drawing program. Good for you. Oh, geez, I missed the animation. Yeah, you see, on this, it loses the facial identity. But if you're going from man into full wolf, then it works. So that was just as a matter of interest. I was playing around with that earlier. Oh, God, are we holding thumbs? No. Okay. Sometimes you just have to know when to call quits. Okay. The image you just created is perfect, but please substitute the head with the image that I'm giving you now. It needs to have this head on that body. Do you think you can do that for me, please? I'm still being very polite because I'm on air. I've calmed down a lot. When I first started working with ChatGPT and Grok, before I learned all the tricks, I swear my neighbors must have thought someone with Tourette's lived here, because I promise you, I swore up a storm. But swearing is my stress relief, and I will make no apologies for that. But as I said, anyone walking past the house, because my office is very much to the front of the house, and I've got big sliding doors in front, so it's totally open. And I don't have a soft voice. I've got very much a loud mouth. So, as I said, they must have been close to phoning a mental institution a couple of times. I've got, ach nee, fuck. Can you see the image I'm giving you? For the love of all things, whatever, please just follow instructions and put the face that I'm giving you now, image A, onto that tiger. Mummy's starting to lose her shit. Sometimes it's not easy. We are almost an hour in and we don't even have. No, swear ChatGPT says that it leads to learn. Oh, shame, Terry. Terry Gunter says, thanks for the prayers and good thoughts. Not home yet. I go. I hope that whatever it is that's ailing, that they find the cause and that you get a clean bill or whatever it is, they can sort it sharp, and you on the mend again. See. Please thoughts and prayers for and prayer emojis for Terry. That all ends well. Okay, are we ready to be dazzled and amazed? Or just laugh our asses? Oh, fuck. I followed your instruction as closely as... Oh, man. Okay, now this begs the question. Do we settle for... That's not bad. We'll just have to settle for that. Okay. Paste. I will settle for this one. Please write an action sequence for this hybrid. Fast paste and interesting camera angles. I like the one with the do-rag. It really makes it look more like Kaida. Well, we're going to have to settle for that, Matt, because ChatGPT seems... This is the other thing with ChatGPT. Sometimes it will give you something, and it's given it to you. You've gotten it. And then in the next thing, it will tell you, no, it can't, because you saw that long, soppy message about the generator can't do it. But I'm like, but the generator did it before. What is the problem now? But yeah. Terry says, thanks, Anjanette. Love watching your genius at work. Well, thanks. I have to say that anybody can do this. Seriously, I hope that from just watching, I mean, I'm not giving rocket science prompts here or anything. It's just the patience and I suppose a vision at the end of where you want to go. And I love doing it. So it's a lot of fun. So thank you, Terry. I'll take the genius. Now we go back to Grok. We go there. Now, what did we learn just now? Those weren't bad. But, I mean, that just looks amazing. I could cut and then switch to the other tiger. But just look at the aesthetic of the tiger that Grok is giving us versus the little tiger that ChatGPT gave us. But maybe Grok will animate it into a proper tiger. We don't know. Okay, let's go to Imagine. And we want video. And we want that. And we want to make sure it stays on video. But let's go and give it the image first. Which was that? The body is just not right. That looks like a bulldog crossed with a Staffordshire, crossed with, I don't know. Okay, and then add that, paste. And no, why did you change it? You see, now it's on. See, it's gone back here. Can you see here? No, fuck me. Excuse the French. Make video. I don't know why. You know what? I haven't got patience for this. Hold on a second. Are we still in sharing mode? Let's view. Yes. I am not going to... You know what the definition of insanity is? To keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So we are going to do this. Paste. Go. And send. Angel, the clip sound is over your voice. Oh, okay. Can you hear the sound from the clip? Okay, that's also pretty badass. So let's just take the sound off. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna have to play hardball. This is a human dressed in a tiger. Bear with me, in a tiger suit. Do not change these features to a tiger. He must remain as per the base image. This is a hard lock. Follow instructions. Okay, let's see. I learned this trick, not saying it's going to work, but I learned this trick when I was doing the Trump animal meme to dance beyond belief, because Grok will, if it's got an animal body and a human face, Grok will try and make it an animal. So I tried the mask thing, saying it's wearing a mask and the mask must stay, like you see there, it worked. Okay, wait. Okay, it's still not 100% Kaida. Give me a second. My director, producer, is reminding me that we have done an hour. Are you guys okay if we go a little bit longer? If I can get guesses in the chats. Okay. This, I think, is probably the best we can do, because I can still sort of see Kaida there. The Durag sells it as Kaida. So I think we're going to have to just be happy with this one. Now what I'm going to do is, because there is an option to make it 10 seconds. You know what? I just want to see something, because there is an option to extend. So you can extend on this animation for an additional 10 seconds. So let's see where that takes us. Seeing as we are doing this, I'll stick around a bit if you want to keep going. Yeah, no, look, I can go for this. I'm used to talking away, and this is, I'm actually interested to see what we can do here. Plus, I've got a surprise at the end where I want to, I've finished my animation. And for anyone who's new, my animation of Dr. Steen. So we had like 2 minutes of it for TNME as the intro, but that for the intro, I pace it differently, because for TNME, it has to be fast paced. But I've changed it quite a bit, some of it, and made it the whole 4 minutes. Okay, now watch here now. This should give us 20 seconds. It's 16 seconds. That's not bad. Okay, it's still not tiger proportions, but let's just pretend it's because it's a humanoid tiger with a do-rag. Okay, I'm going to generate it one more time, because as I said before, every time you generate, now I don't want to share, jackass. Every time you generate, ChatGPT, Grok will give you something different. So yeah, let's see where we go with that. It might get, if it gives me, like, if I've got 16 and 16, it's 32. And then we've got the original 6-second one. So between all of that, I should be able to edit something that's worthwhile to post. as a clip, because I want to try and from each one of the streams that we do, have something that we can post. I think it's just fun to do. So it's on 60 seconds, 65. The end goes quick. The beginning takes a bit of time and then it just whizzes through. And I've saved each one of these. So let's see where we end up. I love the fact that I've managed to connect the iPad. It's probably simple, but I just never realized I could. Is it giving us exactly what it did just now? Or no, it's basically given us exactly the same thing. Okay, let's say extend video, fighting at the fighting aliens on the what do we call it? Another planet. On another planet. And let me just see if I've still got the extend. Extend. And if I go, no, it doesn't seem to be. Okay. No. So let's just see if I do that. Fighting other aliens of varying forms on an alien planet. Thank you, Matt. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we'll see where we're going to end up. It's on 17%. It takes a little bit of time in the beginning, but when it gets to about 40 seconds, then it starts flying. Still 30, now it's going to 40. I don't know how clear it is that side. Yeah, you guys are just looking at a blur. I should have little blurbs in between for you to watch while we wait for this. Okay, this is different, but there ain't no fucking alien fighting going on. Unless it's going to happen. Because remember, this is an extension. Okay, an alien better happen soon, because I don't see aliens happening. Okay, that was a little bit lame. Okay, we're going to do something else. Let's save that. Did you see he just bitch slapped the one alien? So let's go here. How long was this one? And take the sound out. Take this. I'm just taking the sound out of all of these because maybe we can string together something that works. That one still looks pretty good as Kaida. You know, the resemblance is definitely there. We should animate it to the eye of the tiger. What do you guys think? Oh, that was a good one, eh? That was actually the base image, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay, so if I go here and I go back to imagine and I give it that again. On an alien planet fighting aliens of different and shapes. 10 seconds. Oh, I forgot it wants to do its own thing first. And now I don't have my hard locks. I'd have to rewrite that whole freaking prompt. Okay, let's go to this one. Telling you this, you've got to have the patience of a saint, but I think we might just have to settle for what we have at the moment. Okay, this is the one where I put a hard lock in on the face not changing, and it's sort of followed that. Okay, 5 to 6 seconds. We want to make it 10. Predatory leap and fights aliens of differing shapes. Let's see if I stick it in there, if we get something. Okay, Eye of the Tiger would be awesome. Yeah, you're right, Debbie. Discat Matt agrees. It's not that epic, but battle is happening. That's also Matt. Okay, I think after this animation, we're going to put it together and then see what we get. Okay, so it's holding its shape. Okay, well, at best it evaded the aliens. It didn't actually fight them. If you generate it a second time, we might get the fighting. Sometimes that happens. While that's busy, let me just see. If there was anything else that I worked on that we could look at in the meantime. I'm just trying to see if there was anything else, because sometimes I have random stuff here. There were a couple of mic that I did when we were going to do, when I was working on the Dr. Steen, when I sort of was in between. Check mic out. Buffers Ale. Let's give him another play. I need to play here. Okay, sorry, I was looking down. Let's go back to here. This is what we've got now. Do you see all the aliens there? If it plays again. Okay, we can splice that one in. Okay. Let's call it quits. And let's go to where we can edit. So the first thing I need to do is go back to the photos. We've got quite a few photos, by the way. So I'm just going to take the sound out of all of them. And okay, so we're up to date there. Then we've got Kaida over there. So what happened here is that he morphs, and I would say cut it here while he's still there. Okay. And then I'm not sure how big it comes up and how much you guys can see on your side. You could save that video to edit into the final one. Yeah, I did. And then, the strength and the fury, says Terry. Okay. Before we do anything, let's just go to my music. Come on. Artists. Dan Bass, because he's not a jackass about copyright. Oh, wait, Eye of the Tiger is there. Let's set the tone. But maybe I must put it a little softer so that it's just in the background and you can still hear me talking. Although I don't know why you need to hear me talking. Let's see, what was that one? No. Okay, where does it end here? It ends with that. So we sort of want a sequence where we can morph into that. But now it's a pity we don't have him going in that direction. These were all still, okay, let's see where this one goes. No, because there is fully tiger. Let's see this one. Got to find the perfect one. Now, isn't that epic as fuck? So that's what ChatGPT gave us, okay? Then what I did is I got ChatGPT to write a prompt to use in Grok because I animate in Grok. I don't like Grok for the images because Grok and I don't see eye to eye. And I have enough neighbors thinking I've got Tourette's disease for all the swearing I did in the beginning. Yeah, that was an awesome starting image. You're right, Jared. So we get ChatGPT to write your animation prompt. So you just tell ChatGPT, use the voice mode if you must. I speak to it. Sometimes I type, but you tell it exactly what you want. And we basically said, do an animation prompt, make it full of movement and camera angles. That was a mistake because then it gave us all sorts of weird camera angles and it looked like Kaida was coming out of his own arse. It didn't work. But anyway, if you get ChatGPT to write your prompts, ask it to do it in copy code because then you just click there, you see, and then it copies it and then you paste that. So on my desktop, I also have Grok. So then we went over to Grok Imagine and I created the animations there. But Grok Imagine on the desktop doesn't really work, so we're going to say Footsack. So I've also got my iPad linked. So my iPad, if I go to Grok, there. So I animate in Grok. And once I've animated, I save it. But I create a lot of animations so that you can play around when you want to edit something together. So anyway, out of Grok we go. And then I go into my iMovie app, which is on my iPad. I know there's other editing tools, but I'm almost 60. I don't have time to learn all this other shit. It took me enough swearing to get a handle on Grok and ChatGPT. And then the iMovie app. So that's where I'm comfortable. I'm an Apple girl all the way. So then we create it in my iMovie app. And that's easy as well. If I go back here, you'll see there's other projects. If you want to do, okay, I don't know if anyone has Apple, but you just go to, if you can see there, you go to over there where it says, can you see the mouse on this thing? I just need to check my second screen. No, the mouse doesn't really move. Oh, wait, it's delayed. So you just go to movie over there and you say create movie. And then I go to video, which is up there somewhere and recently added. And then it shows me all the video clips I've done. So you can basically splice together anything. And then you just create. Oh, say I've got an image. So let's do that one. That's, say I only want to use that part of it instead of that part. Then you just drag your finger to get the image you want. You know, the sequence that you want. So if you do that and then you want to, I'm just adding random shit here now. Okay. It's got to download first. And then add it. Oh, for fuck's sake, it hadn't finished downloading. Sorry. Or did it? Why is it half of it black? Okay, so then you can just, but anyway, that's another day. But that's the iMovie app that I used. Okay. So that's that. That's on your iPad. Matt, you've got to download the iMovie. I'll show you what it looks like. It's this icon here. It looks like a star with a video camera, the old-fashioned video cameras before everyone started using their phones. Let me see what else there is. John Ambler says, I might use that at some point to kick up my music uploads on my channel. Once I finish my work on my songs for my metal project, plan to bring Reaper in for depth. Ah, see, now your message has disappeared, learning new stuff. Okay, sorry, the messages are, maybe I should read them over there. Yeah, look, it's a lot of fun doing this, and I mean, I certainly enjoy it. Okay, now we've done that, so I will post that clip that we did. I must just go into the iMovie app and go back to Kaida and just download it. I must save it to my camera roll, which it's now doing. Okay, now, do you guys want to see? I've finished the, I've got to push it on the iPad, not on the screen. I've finished the animation of Dr. Steen. So I'm going to premiere it here now, but I think the best place to do it, and then you guys must give me critique. My shoulders are broad, I can handle it. On if there's things that you think should change, I just need to go and find it. I saved it earlier on. Yes. Okay. Are we ready to? Okay, it's 4 minutes. I'm just warning you. Download. And we are not going to get hit by copyright because it is Monsieur Vasque. Yeah, John says I'm having fun with it, this cat Matt. I have music background, so I've been able to create some cool stuff. It's also been like therapy for me in some cases. And also reignited your passion to make music again. That's awesome. Okay. I don't know how it's going to play. Okay, the part I'm not sure about, God, it feels funny to hear my voice again after all of this. The part I'm not sure about is, where am I? Is here. Does that fit? I just thought it's only fitting that because he can scream like a banshee and he does the metal belt so well that we have him doing that. Okay, so the stream was pretty long. We went way over, almost 2 hours. Wow. Thanks for sticking around. You think those running clips work fine, even if it does repeat? No, well, yes, because it's the beginning and it's the end. I checked. I don't think they repeated. But what I'll do is I'll just go back into ChatGPT, into Grok, and generate a few more. The fighting scenes worked well as well. And that was my husband Marius's idea, to add those fighting scenes in there. And especially with Beardo but slapping the one guy with a banana, that was just funny because, I mean, he's got a death grip on that banana. Okay, so are we going to call it quits here? It's, as I said, nearly 2 hours. Thank you for sticking around. I thought we were going to only be like an hour and 15 minutes. But to be fair, we did take a while to finish Kaida. Did we stick Kaida in the photo library yet? Oh, now I've gone and closed my photo lab. Oh, man, I'm a twat. I've got iPad. I have iPad. I don't think we saved the sequence. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll post Kaida on my YouTube channel as well. I don't think it's going to work as a short because we did it in landscape mode, and shorts are horrible because shorts, it's this narrow little window. Yeah, the boys fighting is what TNM is made for, says Void Wardens. And Maurice is a wise man with his ideas, says Matty. Who is Maurice? Is Maurice in chat that I've missed? Shy Sherry. Oh, God, Sherry Sham, how long have you been there? I didn't even see, girl. Hello. The wolf is a bit displaced. Yes. I knew it. It didn't sit right. So I thought, let me get a second opinion because, well, in this case, 15 opinions. Okay, so that is now in the photo library, Kaida. So shall we give Kaida a last watch before we post him? Where's his music? Hey, what happened to the music? Oh, it's on the iMovie app. You've got to put the music on. On that high note, we're going to end it. Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow night, same time. Oh, by the way, I am going to, on a weekend, try and have guests on other art. Well, I'm not an artist. This is AI and it practically does itself. I've just got to know how to put it together. But next week on Saturday, Discat Matt is joining us. And then he will also, because Discat Matt also, Matty, you will tell them all about yourself next week. But Matty also has experience in this. And Matt, sorry, I digress. Matt, did you drop your link in the comment section? You know you're welcome to. In fact, any of you in chat, if you've got your own YouTube channel, please post your links. I really don't mind. Anyway, so Discat Matt does awesome work as well. And he will be our guest on this time next week, next Saturday. And then Kiwi Classic is either going to come on tomorrow night to chat about her hyperrealism and show us how it's done. But then we'll also do some of this in between because Kiwi's done a lot of hyperrealism art. And my animation of Dan's song, the Song of the White Wolf, was done using, was actually inspired by Kiwi's image of Jon Snow and Ghost. So I'll play that one next week, but then we're also going to animate some of Kiwi's art. So we'll do like her hyperrealism and then just show how it animates. So we'll do that. So on weekends, I'm going to try and do that as well. So look, we might have Kiwi on tomorrow night. We might not. Before I go, does anyone have any ideas for who we should feature from the fellowship tomorrow? So far, we've had X-Wing, we've had Beardo, we've had Kaida. I don't know if we can count Dan because Dan, we just did the werewolf on the first night and we did X-Wing as Miss Piggy. But does anyone have any ideas? Maybe just drop it in comment section for who I should do tomorrow. Yeah, John, check out his channel. It's awesome. What he does is he chooses a song. Am I right here, Matty? And then he animates it with scenes from a specific movie. And it's great. It's really great. There's some of his stuff all of his stuff is fantastic. Yeah, we can do full. By the way, did you guys see what I did? Sorry, back to a little bit of whatever. Who was it? Dan shared a link on a clip on his X where, oh man, I've got X. I forget. I've got screen sharing capabilities here. I was actually quite chuffed with how this one turned out. Okay, so my X is there for everyone to see, but X is public, so there's nothing hidden. Let's go Dan Basque. And if we go, so there's this clip from yesterday. And they were talking about Phil as an Asian Minecraft skin. So I did that. I don't know. Anyway, I gave him a Minecraft skin, which I thought animated pretty well. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I did. I don't get as much time as I used to do memes, but I do like to try and do one now and again. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'm babbling on. So we're going to do Phil tomorrow. Let me just quickly catch up with chat. John Ambler has subbed to Discat Matt. That's awesome. Angel says, how about, what about Jeremy? We could do Jeremy as well. But I think Phil came in there first. So maybe do Phil tomorrow. Unless Kiwi is on, in which case we're going to be doing the Kiwi thing. She'll let me know by morning. And then we can do Jeremy the day after. So yes, I'm going to say goodbye. You guys have an awesome, awesome day. For Interstellar, how about the final countdown? That was actually such a good movie. Anyway, I'm going to start talking all over again. Night, everyone. Have a wonderful night further. And then I'll see you all same time tomorrow. Bye.